the things
Dairy-free bliss.
Been said already anyway, by parallelograms of light on walls that we repainted white. Sun in an empty room. 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 Take 8 minutes by 90 million lonely miles and watch a shadow cross the floor. We don't live here anymore.
Bone, where are we going? Bone, where? We going?
Late
going?
afternoon, another day is nearly done.
Bone, where are we going?
I don't know. Is breaking through a lighter one. 1,000 sharpened elbows in the underground. That hollow, hurried sound of feet on polished floor. And in the dollar store, the clerk is closing up and counting loonies, trying not to say, I hate Winnipeg. The driver checks the mirror 7 minutes late. The crowded rider's restlessness enunciates.
Bone, where are we going?
I don't know. The guess who sucked, the Jets were lousy anyway.
Bone, where are we going?
The same route every day. And in the turning lane, someone stalled again. He's talking to himself, and here's the price of gas repeat his phrase. I hate Winnipeg. And up above us all, leaning into sky, a golden business boy will watch the north end die and sing I love this town. Then let his arcing wrecking ball proclaim, I hate Winnipeg. Why don't you ever want to play? I'm tired of this piece of string. You sleep as much as I do now, and you don't eat much of anything. I don't know who you're talking to. I made a search through every room, but all I found was dust that moved in shadows of the afternoon. And listen, about those bitter songs you sing, they're not helping anything. They won't make you strong. So we should open up the house, invite the tabby 2 doors down. You could ask your sister if she doesn't bring her basset hound. Ask the things you shouldn't miss. Tape hiss in the modern man. Cold War and card catalogs to come and join us if they can. For girly drinks and parlor games, we'll pass around the easy lie of absolutely no regrets. And later maybe you could try to let your losses dangle off the sharp edge of a century. Talk about the weather or how the weather used to be. And I'll cater with all the birds that I can kill. Let their tiny feathers fill disappointment. Lie down, lick the sorrow from your skin. Scratch the terror and begin. Believe you're strong. All you ever want to do is drink and watch TV. Frankly, that thing doesn't really interest me. I swear I'm gonna bite you hard and taste your tinny blood if you don't stop the self-defeating lies you've been repeating since the day you brought me home. I know you're strong. My city's still breathing, but barely, it's true. Through buildings gone missing like teeth, the sidewalks are watching me think about you. Sparkled with broken glass, I'm back with scars to show. Back with the streets I know will never take me anywhere but here. The stain in the carpet, this drink in my hand, the strangers whose faces I know. We Spring forward, fall back down. I'm trying not to wonder where you are. Someone choose who's left and who's leaving. Memory will rust and erode into lists of all that you gave me. Blankets, some matches, this pain in my chest. The best parts of lonely. Duct tape and soldered wires. New words for old desires. And every birthday card I threw away. I wait in 4/4 time. Count yellow highway lines that you're lying on to lead you home. That you're lying on to lead you home. That you're lying on to lead you home. Measure me in metered lines in one decisive stare. The time it takes to get from here to there. My ribs that show through t-shirts and these shoes I got for free. I'm unconsoled, I'm lonely, I am so much better than I used to be. Terrified of telephones and shopping malls and knives, and drowning in the pools of other lives. Rely a bit too heavily on alcohol and irony, get clobbered on by courtesy.
Don't know.
In love with love and lousy poetry. And I'm leaning on this broken fence between past and present tense. And I'm losing all those stupid games that I swore I'd never play. But it almost feels okay. uncertainty. Armed with every precious failure and amateur cartography. Breathe in deep before I spread those maps out on my bedroom floor. And I'm leaning on this broken fence between past and present tense. And I'm losing all those stupid games that I swore I'd never play. But it feels okay, and I'm leaving with goodbye. And I'm losing, but I'll try with the last ways left to remember, sing my imperfect offering. Well, I'm lost, I'm afraid. Rope tying down a leaky boat to the roof of a car on a road in the dark and it's snowing. If I'm more, then it means less. Last call for happiness. I'm your dress near the back of your knees and your slip is showing. I'm afloat in a summer parade up the street in the town that you were born in. With the girl at the top wearing tulle and a miss somewhere sad, waving like the queen. But beauty's just another word I'm never certain how to spell. Go tell the nurse to turn the TV back on and throw away my misery. It never meant that much to me. It never sent a get well card. And I broke like a bad joke somebody's uncle told at a wedding reception in 1972, where a little boy under a table with cake in his hair stared at the grown-up feet as they danced and swayed. And his father laughed and talked on the long ride home. And his mother laughed and talked on the long ride home. And he thought about how everyone dies someday. And when tomorrow gets here, where will yesterday be? And fell asleep in his brand new winter coat. Buy me a shiny new machine that runs on lies and gasoline, and all those batteries we stole from smoke alarms, and disassembles my despair. Never took me anywhere. It never once bought me a drink. How you make me laugh so hard. How whole years refuse to stay where we told them to bad dog. Locked up whining in a word or a misplaced souvenir. How the past chews on your shoes and these memories lick my ear. around those striking hearts, and the time is never now, and we know who we should love, but we're never certain how. I know you might roll your eyes at this, but I'm so glad that you exist. I know you might roll your eyes at this, but I'm so glad that you exist.
I don't know.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Where?
I know you might roll your eyes at this, but I'm so glad that you exist. Garage sale Saturday, I need to pay my heart's outstanding bills. A cracked up compass and a pocket watch, some plastic daffodils. Cutlery and coffee cups I stole from all-night restaurants. A sense of wonder only slightly used, a year or two to haunt you in the dark. For a phone call from far away, with the hi, how are you today? And a sign, recovery comes to the broken ones. Wage slave 40-hour work week weighs 1,000 kilograms. So bend your knees comes with a free fake smile for all your dumb demands. A cordless razor that my father bought when I turned 17. A puke green sofa and the outline to a complicated dream of dignity. For a laugh too loud and too
I don't know.
long. Or a place where awkward belongs. Let the waitress put the chairs up. Let the glasses that she broke form a picture of our leader with a halo made of smoke. Let the golden oldies station crackle and come through with a final benediction we'll hum along to before we say goodnight. Let her talk about the ball game and the weather, show we care. Like a sound we didn't notice until it stopped and left us there with the traffic and our heartbeats beating in straight time. Let our hatred and affection march in the same line before we say goodnight. Oh, protect our secret handshake once more with feeling.
Bone, where are we going?
I don't know.
Let the toast to absent members push through the ceiling
Bone, where are we
before we say
going?
goodnight.
I don't know.
Before we say goodnight. Before we say goodnight. I wanna call requests through heating vents and hear them answered with a whisper no. To crack the code of muscle.
Bone, where are we going?
I don't know.
Bone, where are we going?
I don't know. I don't.
Slack and tense. Let every second step in boots on snow. Complete your name with accents I can't place that stumble where the syllables combine. Take depositions from a stranger's face. Paint every insignificance a sign. So tell me nothing matters less or more. Say whatever we think actions are. We'll never know what anything was for. If If near is just as far away as far, then I'm permitted one act I can say. I choose to sit here next to you and wave. Garage sale Saturday, I need to pay my heart's outstanding bills. A cracked up compass and a pocket watch, some plastic daffodils. The cutlery and coffee cups I stole from all-night restaurants. A sense of wonder only slightly used, a year or two to haunt you in the dark. For a phone call from far away, with a hi, how are you today? And a sign, recovery comes to the broken wage slave 40-hour work week weighs 1,000 kilograms. So bend your knees comes with a free fake smile for all your dumb demands. The cordless razor that my father bought when I turned 17. Puke green sofa and the outline too, a complicated dream of dignity. For a laugh too loud and too long, or a place where awkward belongs, and a sign, recovery comes to the broken one, to the broken ones, to the broken ones, for the broken ones. Best off. Now the lounge is full of farmers for the 7:30 draw. So tell me why can't I go right up to what I wanna say? Why can't I ever stop when I wanna stay? Roar right through the years, drift right through the months, slide right through the days. I'm always throwing back away. Right off, no, never, ever, never, ever. Right off, no, never, ever, never, ever. Right off.
Thank you, friends.
Just one more drink and then I should be on my way home. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. I've had a really nice time. My dogs need to be fed. I must say that in the right light, you look like Shackleton. Come on, darling, vous soir, je suis comme si, comme ça. Yes, a penguin taught me French back in Antarctica. Oh, I can show you the way. Shadows colonize snow. Ice breaking up on the bay off the Lassiter coast. Light failing over the pole as every longitude leads up to your frostbitten feet. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you for the flowers and the book by Erica. But I must be getting back to dear Antarctica. Say, do you have a ship and a dozen able men? Maybe you could lend me. Oh, Antarctica. Oh, Antarctica. Oh, Antarctica. Oh, Antarctica.
Thank you.
In the stick count for the song of knowing you're gone, glancing up at where you lived when you lived here. I see you suddenly alive and nearly smiling. Stop and hold my breath and watch the way the stick count for the song of knowing you're gone, glancing up at where you lived when you lived here. I see you suddenly alive and nearly smiling. Stop and hold my breath and watch the way you used to be. The full moon makes our faces shine like over iron polyester. Then disappears behind the clouds, leaves me under empty rows of night windows. We could walk to where these streets get pulled together, a blinking line with gravel shoulders squared towards an end, where the radio resounds from doppling traffic, where the power lines steal lessons from the hourly news. Depluralize our casualties, drown the generals out in static. We turn and watch our city sprawl, send us signals in the glow of night windows. Night windows. But you're not coming home again, and I won't ever get to say, remember how I'm sorry that I missed the way you could home again. Remember how I'm sorry that I missed the way you could be to say, but we. Night windows. Well, I'm lost, I'm afraid. Rope tied down a leaky boat to the roof of a car on a road in the dark and it's snowing. If I'm more than it means less, last call for happiness. I'm your dress near the back of your knees and your slip is showing. I'm afloat in a summer parade up the street in the town that you were were born in. With a girl at the top wearing tulle, and I'll miss somewhere sash, waving like a queen. Beauty's just another word I'm never certain how to spell. Go tell the nurse to turn the TV back on. Throw away my misery. It never meant that much to me. It never sent the get well card. And I broke like a bad joke somebody's uncle told at a wedding reception in 1972, where a little boy under a table with cake in his hair stared at the grown-up feet as they danced and swayed. And his father laughed and talked on the long ride home, and his mother laughed and talked on the long ride home. And he thought about how everyone dies someday, and when tomorrow gets here, where will yesterday be? And fell asleep in his brand new winter coat. Buy me a shiny new machine that runs on lies and gasoline, and all those batteries we stole from smoke alarms. Disassembles my despair. It never took me anywhere. Never once bought me a drink. Measure me in metered lines in one decisive stare. The time it takes to get from here to there. The ribs that show through t-shirts and these shoes I got for free. I'm unconsoled, I'm lonely, I am so much better than I used to be. Terrified of telephones and shopping malls and knives, drowning in the pools of other lives. Rely a bit too heavily on alcohol and irony, get clobbered on by courtesy, in love with love and lousy poetry. And I'm leaning on this broken fence between past and present tense, and I'm losing all those stupid games that I swore I'd never play. But it almost feels okay. Circumnavigate this body of wonder and uncertainty, armed with every precious failure and amateur cartography. I'm breathing deep before I spread those maps out on my bedroom floor. And I'm leaning on this broken fence between past and present tense, and I'm losing all those Change the oils and oil the squeaks, patch the holes and fluid leaks at dusk beneath the diabetic moon. Wait to take the TV cruise across the creaking ice. The news is howling to the timber wolves, and soon I'll go through it all again. Watch their doubtful smiles begin. But the visions that I see believe in me. Praise the things I can't forget, with burgers and a silhouette on t-shirts at the Council General Store. I'll listen to the south wind sigh with rumors and regrets, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Won't go through it all again. Watch their doubtful smiles begin. When the visions that I see believe in me. Oh, the visions that I see, they will believe me. What don't you ever want to play? I'm tired of this piece of string. You sleep as much as I do.
Maybe we should stop.
Don't know who you're talking to. Made a search through every room. All I found was dust and moon, shadows of the afternoon. And listen about those bitter songs you sing. They're not helping anything. They won't make you strong.
We should stop.
Fight the tabby 2 doors down. You could ask your sister if she doesn't bring a basset hound. Ask the things you shouldn't miss. Tape hiss and the modern man. Cold War and card catalogs. Come and join us if they can. Curly drinks and parlor games. Pass around the easy life of absolutely no regrets. Later maybe you could try to let your losses dangle off the sharp edge of a century. Talk about the weather or
About it.
how the weather used to be. And I'll cater with all the birds that I can kill. Let their tiny feathers fill disappointment. Lie down, lick the sorrow from your skin, scratch the terror and begin to believe you're strong. All you ever wanna do is drink and watch TV. And frankly, that thing doesn't really interest me. I swear I'm gonna bite you hard and taste your tinny blood. If you don't stop the self-defeating lies you've been repeating since the day you brought me home. If you don't stop the self-defeating lies you've been repeating since the day you brought me home, I know you're strong. Now that the furniture's returning to its goodwill home, dishes in last week's papers, rumors and elections, crosswords on unending war. The black in our fingers smear their prints, every door pulled shut. Now that the last month's rent is scheming with the damage deposit, take this moment to decide if we meant it, if we tried. Felt around for far too much, things that accidentally touch. Hands that we nearly hold with pennies for the GST. Shoulders we lean our shoulders into on the subway, mutter an apology. Shins that we kick beneath the table that
Maybe you
reflects
should stop
their
and
pride.
think.
Faces we meet, one awkward beat, too long and terrified. Know the things we need to say, been said already anyway. Parallelograms of light, walls that we repainted white. Sun in an empty room. 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 Take 8 minutes and divide by 90 million lonely miles. Watch a shadow cross the floor. We don't live here anymore.
About it. Maybe we should stop and think about it. Maybe we should stop and think about it.
The city is still breathing, but barely, it's true. Through buildings gone missing like teeth, the sidewalks are watching me think about you. Sparkled with broken glass, I'm back with scars to show. Back with
Bone, where are we going?
I don't know.
Possibly. About it? Bone, where are we going?
I don't know.
Maybe we should stop and think about it? About it?
No. If we stop, he might find you.
I don't think he's been following.
No. If we stop, he might find you.
I don't think he's been following.
No. If we no. If no. No.
Remember me, remember you, among the ranks, two of a crew, free as a bird, to waste the
cash from the tribe to waste away and wonder why, to make a baby and bleed it born into fire were we, I'd call it paradise. Without a worry to me, I ran the streets at night. And in that heady weather, there was no you and I. But now we're bound together, and there is no divide. No, no, no divide. Remember when you threw me the hard stuff high inside? You shot a terror through me that never did subside. You know, sometimes I wonder what sent us down the slide. But now we're 10 feet under, digging to the bottom in the middle of the night. No, no, no divide. Well, you know me, I'll be spinning in the middle, hitting in another hurricane eye every time. But could it be that we are living out a riddle, only headed for a lonely ride? Well, I don't mind. You're free to make your choices and free to question mine. But till we split our voices, let there be no divide. No, no, no divide. Divide. So your mama was a mess sometimes, took the keys away and told you you were boring. Well, come sit and talk with me tonight. We can bore each other both until the morning. So your daddy was a poltergeist, sent your little sister screaming down the hallway. Well, I don't know about the afterlife, but I can help you to forget about the old days. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yo, 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 yo. Yeah,
Oh, we see what?
yeah, yeah.
No.
You say your body is a bad punchline. You're sick of looking like a beast after a bombing. Well, baby, take a look at me sometime. Let me land a little yodel to your yawning. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yo, yo, yo. like a lost landmine. One false move and you could send the children flying. Well, I can't think of any reason why I couldn't add a little dance into you dying. Little boy born in a subway station. Mom and dad gonna put him on a train. Shot a cap gun at the United Nations. Here come the fuzz, gonna carry him away. Say, here come the fuzz, get out your gun, kick out the bedroom door. And I'll run through the night, ready to die, till you wonder why you never see me anymore. Oh, Caroline come from a good education, 22 years just to whittle down a brain. Government siren, a sweet abbreviation. Here come that little boy just to blow it all away. Say, here come the fuzz, get out your gun, kick out the classroom door. And I'll run through the night, ready to die, till you wonder why you never see me in it. Don't you wish you could be the salt of the sea, not a trophy for all that has been and will be. When you're born onto stilts, you don't stand on your feet. Bam, 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 oh, 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 bam, 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 oh, bam, 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 oh, 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 bam, 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 oh. Handsome man like a little island nation, bears the brand of the riddle in his brain. Can't you find just a little consolation? That's what I'm in the middle of, he's saying. Don't you wish you could be the salt of the sea, not a trophy for all that has been and will be. When you're born onto stilts, you don't stand on your feet.
No.
Oh, come ye wasted children, whose praises do you sing? Whose image do you gaze on your finger to the screen? What message to deliver? What
Jesus born again, a world of play, pretend of beards and of banjos. Martyr made to be a teenage fantasy to claim and call your own. It ain't you, babe. I'm looking through. Jesus sings of other worldly things with a lyrics like a radio. Telephone rings with the losses and gains of his stock portfolio. Nothing to it. You can't refuse. Won't you save us from ourselves? Draw the line between us and the golden cloud from which you fell. Jesus walks through crowds of children who don't know what is real.
No. No. If we sleep on. No. If we stop. No. If we stop. No.
Up all night, counting sheep, kicking legs and grinding teeth. You were singing in your sleep. Man, I don't know what to believe. I don't know about you and me. What made you strange at 17 will make you sad at 33. It ain't the same, you said to me, and I don't know what came between. I don't know about you and me. And if you're aching for a change, I'll drill a hole into your brain. Watch it spiral down the drain till no memory or chemistry remains. Every night, the strangest dream, where I chase you and you chase me, swimming in circles round the sea, till our eyes are full of salt and turning green. And the bottom drops out of the trampoline, and we're back to the beginning, you and me. I was standing there, broken down, wanting to cry like a Santa Claus joke on the 4th of July. But I spoke not a word, and I held my head high till I opened my throat on a 145. And I know what you're thinking, you don't have to lie. Something always feels wrong when you're
No. 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 No.
In the kingdom of righteousness, you held the throne. You were wise as a prophet and sound as a stone. A tower of flame rising up from the ground to devour and defame all the young bloods around you. I was shocked and chagrined, shattered and broken hearted to find us, my friends, so far from where we started. The smallest of fats, and you clamored to see me strung up in the air like a dead Mussolini. So what good have you done with your moral marauding? Your dogs are all dead and their corpses are rotting. I know that remains of your wasted devotion is buried in lead at the bottom of the ocean. Do she come in or do she go with us? Do she want only? Do she knows? Do she done like he did before us? Do she once but I ain't no more?
No. If we stop, he might find you. No, no, no. No, no. No. If we stop, he might find you.
I don't think he's been following.
Do she know? Oh, when I was just a little boy, my daddy sat me down and said, my son, you are a douchey, douchey, won't you do me proud? So I shunned the foolishnesses of the other kids at play, scuttled off my youthfulness, and I just set out on my way down the straight and narrow highway, headed right into the sun. And when I got to New York City, oh, the zeros turned to ones, and I was wandering the sidewalk telling strangers where to go. I was singing like a savior in a manger all alone, till I made myself a martyr and nobody seemed to mind. Broke a window with my buttocks, but my buttocks were just fine, till I woke up in a forest with my fingers turning blue and started serving ice cream sandwiches to men in business suits. Took a look into the mirror, said, oh God, what can I do to feel like a human being and not a douche, 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 douche. Douchey coming, douchey going, douchey walking, douchey nothing, douchey down like did before. I was douchey once, but I ain't no told me, be what you believe in, kid, and see it through. I played along and pinned my hopes on me and you. Taking away until your only right is leaving to think things through. For too long, you turn in green and black and blue, and there's another little snowflake crying when all his pretty wishes won't come true. Don't you whittle down your forehead wondering why I believed it too. It's not too late, there was a ringing in my eardrums. Some devil dudes just hanging on for their dear lives in old punk boots. I say you win some, you lose some, you're bound to find a reason to hold on to. If I was wrong and I was wrong, what can I do? Well, you're not the only one who's trying to dig a hole through what you just can't move. Oh, you're not the one and only dog who's dying. I believed it too. I believed it too. I believed. I believed. I believed. I believed. She was a young girl in motion, another ripple in the ocean, gathering up all of her force into a wave. Another year of foreign, she was tearing up the floor and tearing down anyone who tore into her way. Hey, hey. She was dragging like an anchor, full of righteousness and rancor, running down her revolutionary road. Yeah, she set me straight, alright, on what was wrong and what was right, with all the wisdom of a 22-year-old. Loosen up, look around you. You don't have to drive yourself into the ground. You're only young and so afraid to see the world in all its many shades of gray.
No, if we stop, he might find
She
you.
said I grew
don't
up
think
with
he's
a
been
feeling
following.
I'd be hanging from the
No,
ceiling
if we stop,
by the time I hit the age of 25. But the more that I keep breathing without looking
no,
for a
if we stop,
reason,
he might
well,
find
the
you.
more that I am
don't
glad
think
to
he's been
be
following.
alive.
No, if we stop, he might find
And
you.
I don't know
I don't
why. I don't know why. I don't know why.
No, if we stop, he might find you.
I don't think he's been following.
No, if we stop, he might find you.
I don't think he's been following.
What you got on tap? I'll take 2 of that. I'm chasing a story I heard when I was here last at the back of the class. You pretended you never got lost. You're at the back of the class, in the back of the bus, sitting out at the dance, always saying no thanks. When they see you around, you look down at the ground, but when they walk away, you wish they'd stay. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. You can't help but stare at everyone there. It's you versus everyone else. Your outfit's a crime, you feel their cold minds placing you under arrest. And you serve your time, drinking all night long, staring at the walls of your jail-like home, listening to that song, cause it hurts just right, till everything is gone tonight. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Someday you'll grow up and then you'll forget all of the pain you endured, until you walk by a sad pair of eyes and up will come back all the hurt. And you'll see their pain as they look away, and you want to help, but there's just no way, cause you won the war, so it's not your turn, but everything inside still burns.
No.
Never, never mind, bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind, bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind, bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind, bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart.
No.
Never, never, never mind, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never, never mind, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never, never mind, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never, never mind. How long must I wait till you learn that it's not too late?
We stop.
How long
Stop.
must I cry till you know that you really tried? How long must I try till you learn that dreaming's hard? How long must I dream till you hear
No.
your bleeding heart? Never mind your bleeding heart. I remembered you older and taller, but you're younger and smaller. So who's gonna call her and say that you're back again? And all the lies, they were wiser, and the wise were the liars, and the liars were on fire, and the fires were put out just to be lit again. You're alone till you're not alone, and that's all you need to know. Every time you decide to stay, then the world will make you go, and that's all you need to know. All the dust, they got settled, and the settlers got cattle, but the cattle was rattled by the snakes that were guarding the garden gates. And you retired just in time, you were about to be fired for being so tired from hiring the ones who will take your place. All the lies on your resume have become the truth by now. And the things that you never did have become your youth somehow. You know everything by now.
No.
Enjoy your youth. Sounds like a threat. Enjoy your youth. Sounds like a threat. But I will anyway.
No.
I remembered you older and taller, but you're younger and smaller. So who's gonna call her and say that you're here at last? And all the days, they were longer, and the dreams, they were stronger. The words we sang wrong, but the songs were remembered, and time just passed. but I will anyway. Somewhere below the Grand Hotel, there is a tunnel that leads down to hell. Take the dumb waiter, the laundry chute, then sneak through the hall past the boys' shining boots, still left at the courtyard, through the old garden where all the bellhops smoke with the guards, and then you run to the old lake house, down to the old lake house, run to the old lake house where it begins. Under the floorboards, there's a deep well that leads to a spring that's sprung up in hell. That's where old devils danced and kissed and made their blood pacts in the ancient mists. And running through forests, they screamed in chorus while piercing fair maidens' chests with their horns. And then they lay in the grass till the dawn came, sleeping away till the dawn came. Lay in the grass where now stands the Grand Hotel. Maitre d' in a fancy shack, silver's real, liquor's top shelf. Play some tennis, swim in the pool, stroll the gardens, shady and cool. You won't care that the devils won't mind, that the devils won't know that the devils are near. Somewhere below the Grand Hotel, there is a tunnel that leads straight to hell. But no one comes up for the souls anymore. They come for some comfort and for the dance floor. And hiding sharp horns under fedoras, do not disturb signs instead of a chorus. They toss and turn till the dawn comes, on soft sheets till the dawn comes. No one sleeps at the Grand Hotel. Room service, mini bar, scented soaps, chauffeured cars. Stay day, stay week, here's the tunnel, take a peek. Just call up your friends at the front desk, any hour at the front desk. Call up your friends at the Grand Hotel. You'll always have friends at the Grand Hotel. Was just too big to spend, so he broke it into smaller bills and change. By the time he tried to buy the things he needed, he had spent it all on Lucy's and weed, and he had spent it all on chips and Coca-Cola. He had spent it all on chocolate and vanilla. He had spent it all and didn't even feel it. He had spent it all and didn't even feel it. In the alley coughing up blood, and their visions and their dreams are coming up red. They can either wake up or go deeper, but it's so dangerous to wake a deep sleeper. It's like awakening a bear in winter, to feel the reckoning of hunger splinter. He's gonna stretch his claws and feel his power, and you are gonna know your final hour. start running. While you were skimming from the top was sunny, but all the weather about to turn real crummy. Cause everybody gonna want their money. Yeah, everybody gonna want their money. Better get a head start, start running. Better get a head start, start running. Cause it's about to get so unfunny. All the poets in the alley coughing up blood, and their visions and their dreams are coming up red. They can either wake up or go deeper, but it's so dangerous to wake a deep sleeper. La, 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 la,
I need to sweet web. No. 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 No.
all my love in black and white on this color photograph. Sad, sad eyes know too much. You will always start to cry. Why should I wait for tomorrow? Why should I wait for tomorrow? When you left, I closed the door, closed my eyes, sat on the floor. Heartbeat fast, mind got slow. This great love is all I know. Why should I wait for tomorrow? Why should I wait for tomorrow?
Ugh, why won't you work? Oh, hey, Craig here. I'm trying to take control of the bunker's critical systems, but they're all protected by the mysterious man's automated contingency protocols.
You are attempting an unauthorized access of the rectangle array defense system.
That's what I want.
Access granted. Right after this message.
Go ahead.
You think you're tucking your shirt like the guys on Queer Eye, but it really just looks like you left the house in a rush.
I thought it looked devil may care.
No.
Yeah, well, devil may care to look in a mirror one more time before heading out.
I don't have access to the rectangle array, do I?
Not even close. Why not console yourself with some sponsor copy?
I guess it can't hurt. If you've ever wanted to test your skills on a game show, you should be listening to Dr. Game Show on Earwolf. In each episode, hosts Joe Firestone and Manolo Moreno play listener-created games with comedian guests and live call-ins. The games are hilarious, creative, and totally unpredictable. Plus, some of your favorite Earwolf hosts have been on the show, like Lauren Lapkus, Zach Reno, and Gilbert Gottfried, and the guys from Hello from the Magic Tavern.
Not real.
So, relevant to your interests. Check out new episodes of Dr. Game Show every Wednesday, wherever you listen.
Stop.
Okay. You can access the rectangle way.
Really? Fine.
Right after you explain the discrepancy in those sideburns. Are they like a Laurel and Hardy tribute?
Okay, enjoy the episode.
I find you.
Hello from the Magic Tavern, a weekly podcast from the magical land of Foon. I'm your host, Arnie Niekamp. If you've never listened to the podcast before, this is everything you need to know. About 3 years and a handful of months ago, I fell through a dimensional portal behind a Burger King in Chicago into the magical, fantastical land of Foon. Luckily, I'm still getting a Wi-Fi signal from the Burger King through the dimensional rift, and I use that to upload a podcast I record every week. Well, I used to record it in the Tavern, the Vermilion Minotaur, but we've been kicked out. So now we're recording. Sorry, I was getting a little choked up. John, I'm thinking about how the Vermilion Minotaur, it was our home for like years, and now everything is so different. We're recording in a totally different tavern, the Ruffled Feather.
Yeah, it's been stripped away from us, so it's there's a real learning curve to all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You doing all right, buddy?
I don't know. I just suddenly got really homesick.
Yeah.
For that other tavern.
Are you locking your knees? Again, I told you got to bend your knees. If you're standing, you got to bend your knees.
Well, I'm sitting, but I am locking my knees. All right, I'll stop doing that. Anyways, we record this podcast here in the tavern, the Ruffled Feather, in the town of Hogsface, in the land of Foon. And I'm joined, as always, by my bud, my co-host, Chunt the Talking Badger.
Chunt, please. Thank you for not calling me Chang.
Oh, that's right. I don't know why. I just got, you get something in your head. Now I start thinking like, oh, wait, his name is Chunt. Oh, wait, no, it's Chang. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Chang, if I keep messing.
Your brain's a Scrambies.
I'm a little
We've talked about that before.
It's true.
Can I ask you something I've been just pondering? The other day, you remember Drew, that little kid Drew, his trash can kid?
Nope.
You don't remember him?
No, I do not.
All right, well, you do.
I'm also joined by my other co-host, Usador the Wizard.
No, wait.
Usador, wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as Fiang Yalak, the dwarves know me as Zonin and Huxangis, and I am known in the northeast as Gaswinius Maystar. And there may be other secret names. Aye, names that if you wrote them out, certainly they would be mixed up with other names that Arnie cannot quite remember.
Names like Pappy Nonsense that Drew let us know about. What I wanted to ask was, he said he worships you. He said he's an Arnenian, someone who worships Arnie.
Oh,
and you were pretty fucking flippant about it. What does it feel like to be a deity, to be a god to someone? Because you're pretty shitty to your subjects. You're a pretty crappy shepherd to your flock.
Chang, are you doing okay, bud?
It's not. It's Chunt.
It's Chunt. I'm sorry. Isidore, can you talk to Chang?
Sorry?
Isidore, can you talk to Chang? He seems upset.
Isidore?
Yeah.
Are you having a stroke?
Guys, I'm just a little on edge because we're in a different tavern.
Well, I don't worry. I shall put your mind at ease, and I shall remove the muddled sense of fog that doth cover thine brain e'en now. Here, let me put my finger in your ear to put my magic directly into your brain. Here, let me really get up in there. Oh, I'm going to touch your brain.
That's not good.
Oh, yes. Now that I am feeling your brain with my finger.
It's both terrible and satisfying at the same time.
I shall remove this din from over thine thoughts. Karoth, Tereth, Chengthatheth, Chuntath, Kathiafianka.
I heard my name in there. He's got his finger in your fucking brain, man. He's got one in the pink.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, I'm sorry I'm getting people's names wrong. So what were you saying, Adel?
Adel? Oh, that's your friend on Earth who's had surgery. He's a great dick. Is that?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry.
Adel Rafai?
So, I'm sorry, Chunt. You were saying that this guy really looks up to me.
Yeah, well, he told you that he's an Arnenian. And I asked you a question about it, and versus doing what you said improvisers on Earth do, which is yes and.
Yeah.
You said, Usador, talk to him. You passed the buck.
It's true. Here's another thing people on Earth do. When they don't want to talk about something, they get someone else to talk about.
Okay, rope somebody in.
Yeah. John, here's the thing. Usador and I, and Usador, you're definitely a part of this.
Sorry, what?
We wanted to have...
I'm going to be at the bar.
We wanted talk to you about Drew.
Okay.
We just don't want Drew around here.
Okay, why are you telling me? I have no control over that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, we've agreed, like, let's keep Drew away. Like, he just wants it a little too much.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I thought he was kind of a fun, flirty character, but...
Flirty? First of all, he's a child.
I don't control what he does.
No,
I didn't
okay.
say he was a cute character or
All
an
right.
attractive character. I said he was flirty.
Okay, fair enough.
Kids can be flirty when they want to get their way. They put on Will voice, right?
Oh,
You've never seen that?
Here's a king's juice and an ale.
Okay.
And, of course, I brought the ruffled feathers specialty for you to enjoy, Arnie.
Yeah?
Breaded eggshells.
They're just the...
So delicious. So crunchy.
Yeah.
Here, try one.
Oh,
call
no,
him,
I'm going to pass. I'm on a diet, I think.
What's going on there?
I just don't want to eat those eggshells.
Okay.
Oh, Arnold, I know that these aren't the foods that you like, and you miss the Vermilion Minotaur, but I have an idea. I have brought someone here who will help us gain access to the Vermilion Minotaur once again by portraying that one blemish who has perhaps been murdered.
Oh, that's right. The memory gremlin was on sabbatical and was impersonating Blemish, so no one realized that we accidentally murdered him. But I think her sabbatical is probably done by now, and we never... So people probably are wondering where Blemish is now.
Wow, I've never heard somebody say sabbatical twice in one sentence.
I now present to you the greatest character actor in all of Foon.
Cor, blimey, I am that same blemish you do seek.
See the very likeness of Blemish here.
Any order you would like, I can provide. I'm angry and sing sometimes.
Oh my gosh. You're totally convincing as Blemish.
Oh, well, I've made some study to break character for a moment.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yes, tell us about the process.
No, it's a careful study. I have talked to family. I have talked to friends, enemies of him. And then sometimes you must fill in the gaps yourself with full invention. I wish I had wings. You have to give yourself a want.
Oh, so you've decided that the core of Blemish's anger and resentment is that he wishes he had wings.
But the wings are a metaphor for a flight of a different kind. He wishes to be greater than he was, and so you make concrete what is not concrete and dry the wet concrete of the soul therein to create an anchor, as it were. My metaphor stretched thin, but Blemish does not.
And that might track as well, because Blemish did work at the Vermilion Minotaur, and there is lore and rumor that the Vermilion Minotaur gives you wings, so that might have been a deep-seated want for him.
That's true.
Life is text.
May I ask a non-Blemish related question?
Oh, yes, Usador, but
Are you still writing the play about Arnie's life?
writing never stops, Usador. It's a trilogy, remember?
Oh, yes.
3 parts, which we write out of order. We don't know the 3 parts until we are done.
Is there any chance that there's room yet for Usador to be a character in these plays?
I've told you before, there is no greater honor than to be left out. What would a solar system be with no sun? Then the sun would be the most important part. The anchor that would hold all together. But yes, there's always a chance, Usador.
I see thine logic. If I am the very sun within this solar system, then all I do is see the other planets. I cannot see myself.
Sure.
Winky, real fast, would you mind giving us a taste of your Chunt character? I know you're playing Chunt in the play about my life.
Yes, now I don't like to admit my weakness, but it's difficult to keep 2 characters afloat at the same moment. I'm so deeply into Blemish, but let me see through the Dexarole of my mind. I shall go backwards and find my Chunt. Cor, blimey. Arnie Camp, my friend. I have just rubbed one out.
It's like listening into a mirror.
Yeah. Wow, Winky, that's amazing. And I'm sorry to give you this sort of character whiplash, but I think there might be some of the sheriff's guards in the tavern today. So can you be Blemish for the whole tavern?
An actor prepares, and the play begins. There is no Winky anymore, but only Blimey. Blimish.
Blimish?
Find the voice. Find the voice. No, too chunt.
I know actors on Earth, sometimes there's like one phrase that'll really help you get it.
Oh, right. Rainbow Bowl. Got it back. I'm Blemish. I can go about my task now, and we'll have some conversation again about compensation later in the evening.
Oh, sure. Thank you, Winky. Now, listeners at home, don't get confused. I know he sounds exactly like Blemish, but don't forget that this is Winky Silks.
Right. There is no Winky Silks. What do you speak of? I've kicked him out.
Boy, can you bring us some drinks?
Anything you like. I like to sing a bit here. The music of the night.
Yes.
Oh, and Winky, don't forget, just for your character, every couple minutes a cat comes out of Blemish's mouth.
Right.
So if you could also play the cat coming out of the mouth.
I could do it. They won't come out of the mouth, though. To the bar.
Well, guys, I'm so excited to talk to our guests on this episode. You know, it's been too long since we've really dived into what's going on in the animal kingdom.
Yeah, that's fair. I've been King of the Badgers. I've been many animals myself, and we don't really touch on it too much. We haven't met a lot of other animals in the world,
Well, I'm excited to have on two moles. Who I think they're mole
warriors.
Warriors.
Yeah. What's up?
Much more than just a mole.
I'm Mel Mole Warrior. This is my buddy Mort.
And I am Mort.
Mel Mole and Mort Mole?
No, Mort Sauce.
Mort Sauce.
Yeah, no, we're not brothers. He's Mel Mole. His last name is Mole, and then my last name is Sauce.
Sauce.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet both of you. I am very honored that two such fine warriors would deign to sit at our table.
Yeah. No, it's great to just take a break from winning battles.
I'm
creaming
finally,
the other guys.
I'm
smashing
resting
them.
my mighty haunches after just absolutely demolishing all my foes. And Mel and I have this cool move that's almost unbeatable where we dig ourselves halfway into the ground. We get back to back, like in this hole, and then we point our little mole swords out.
Aww.
And it's like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
So we know to stop when our butts are touching underground. That means we've gone deep enough, and that means that our heads are poking up above.
It's such a small target.
Yeah. And people maybe step on it. A lot of other moles doing that because, there's a thing like people say we can't see.
No.
We're actually don't even care about seeing.
It's so lame and boring.
I don't know if I can or not at this point. I haven't checked in a while because I don't care.
When someone asks me, I literally just go like, hang on a second. And then I leave. Because I'm so sick of that conversation.
So sick of it. I'll check now, just open my eyes. Okay, yeah, I still can't. It's honestly been so long since I've even checked.
Can I ask, what is seeing really? Like, what do I need to see to, like,
Thank
be
you.
seeing?
And nobody can answer that.
No one knows. But I can feel...
I mean, I feel...
Okay, it's hot out. So what do I need to see?
Yeah, I feel like I can't explain what seeing is. I just know it.
I know.
Yeah, nobody can.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I just know it when I see
It's
it.
very ill-defined.
Yeah.
So an enemy might step on your cute little swords, or does one of you get behind an enemy?
Yeah, it's pretty
and the other
cute
one
when
pushes
it's
it over?
goring your foot.
Yeah, when it's basically almost making a hole piercing the flesh in your foot, nearly.
And blood is about to come out maybe a little later.
It's gathering at the area where the point of the sword
that's
is
pretty cute.
ready to go out. Yeah, that's cute as hell, right? Yeah, real cute.
Now, I don't mean to bring up a sore subject potentially, but I know that you did at one time go to war with the Gophers, and there was the great tragedy, the massacre of Wackerton, where the Gophers had large padded clubs, and they just, every time you popped out, they would just smack you back down.
Which is illegal, by the way.
That's illegal?
Yeah.
Yes, you're not supposed to have a big club. Here's what you're supposed to have. What we have are these swords that... You ever get I mean, they probably have them here. You get a cocktail, and they put a little sword through the cherry.
Oh, yeah, plus a little plastic sword.
Yeah. So
wait, and I just noticed your shield is like a little paper umbrella.
Yeah, that's right. And so it's there's this Chinese joint called Kowloon. And
Have we told you about Chinese joints?
No, what's a Chinese joint?
We'll tell you later.
Anyway, it's a hole-in-the-wall Chinese joint, pretty greasy area. But
I'll tell you now. Chai it's short for chimera, and these is obviously the joint between the thigh and
And they got these big bowls.
Yeah, these scorpion bowls. And
we can get 30 or 40 of us in on one of those at once.
Exactly. And it's flat rate. Doesn't matter how many people are drinking it, and you don't pay for extra straws.
If we stop,
so
we might
that's
find
a little
you.
bit of a life hack. So we'll go in there, and then when we're done, freaking getting schwasty faced. We leave and we've all got a freaking whole arsenal of these swords.
That's a little life hack that we use to then go hack people's lives out.
Yeah, and pretty
war.
much stab their whole foot.
Yeah.
Your very revels prepare you for your battle the next day. What a glorious way to prepare for fighting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's all right. We are getting bored. We have basically... So, first of all, people are doing a lot of illegal stuff, like you were saying, using illegal weapons.
Big padded clubs.
Also moving around, which they're not supposed to do in the kind of wars that we have.
It's very frustrating. Or if you're moving around, why don't you move towards the hole we're in so we can freaking get you? Because if you just stay on the outside and like throw... A lot of times people throw shit at us. It kills.
It kills.
It kills. And I'm a mighty warrior. I mean, I mentioned my haunches earlier.
I do like your haunches. You have nice haunches.
They're mighty. They're mighty haunches.
That is so nice.
Are you self-conscious about your haunches?
Yeah, because how are people not bringing it up?
And I never stop talking about them, but I think I say it so much that it doesn't mean as much to you anymore. Because I'm feeling up against them in that hole all the time. So nobody knows it more intimately than I do.
Haunch to haunch, it becomes white noise for you to say, oh, well, your mighty haunches are up against my haunches.
But
what a wonderful haunch!
You need something to talk about, because a lot of times in that whole, like, people will have left the battle and you won't know for a little while. So just in case people are coming back, you have to
if we
just
stop,
hang out.
he might find
More sauce, I'm asking this sincerely.
I don't think he's been following.
Do you even lift?
For me, we have a saying in the mole world, which is every day is leg day.
Because we only have legs.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, well, yes. No real arms, sort of the hands coming straight off the torso.
Yeah.
Just these little claws, and so there's not a lot of reach there. But these legs are built for digging, and that's just what they'll do. And one of these days, these legs is going to dig all over you.
Do either of you need something to drink? I realize you probably just need one to split betwixt the two of you.
No.
Yeah, if you have anything with little weapons inside, that's kind of our deal.
Absolutely, we can do that.
Anything inside a drink can be a weapon.
Yeah, a lot of our weapons melt as soon as we have them out for a little while.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I've got something, the perfect thing for you. Blemish.
Core blimey at your service.
Could you bring over an umami battle axe?
Well, I'll whip it right up.
And for the breaded eggshells, can we get more sauce?
Sauce. Ooh, what firm haunches this creature has.
Oh, speaking of more sauce, this is Mort sauce.
It's sauce everywhere it goes. Yes, all the sauce you could wish, but first, I'm going to defecate a cat. Wow, he's wildcat.
Good job.
Deal with that, boys.
Now, who are you two of you at war with currently?
We got a lot of stuff going on right now, sort of a full slate.
So many haters.
We got the Stoats are kind of running up on us a little bit.
So sick of the Stoats.
The Ermines, some Minks are trying to come out. We have this one stump that we are kind of near, and that's
that we
ours.
think of as our stump.
Yeah,
but
Mort
then,
saw that a while, or like kind of like bumped into.
Yeah, I felt around it and went like, this could be a good home base for us. And then there were some stoats, some marmots, some mongoose, some
chinchillas, gerbils.
Yes.
Just for self-preservation, are you guys cool with the badgers? Or
Well, I was going to say, Chunt.
Yeah.
I've seen you with all these guys. At different times, I've seen you hanging out with definitely a chinchilla, gerbil, guinea pig.
When he says seen, we mean we've had a bird friend of ours describe you to us.
Oh. Right. But, like, seems like you've got a lot of friends in this community.
Yeah.
Can you tell them, hey, knock it off with the throwing stuff that hit me in the friggin' noggin? It kills.
Yes, couldn't you just tell them? Just walk over to where they're hiding underground and let them be stabbed in the foot. Help these wonderful moles out.
I will speak to the kings of the collective animal kingdoms that you are at war with and see if I can pass along any sort of olive branch at all.
Honestly, don't even bother. We're so bored. We've been smoking all these fools. We are trying to get into people wars.
Yeah, and
the big time stuff.
Speaking as an animal, can I just say if you try and get into people wars, you're going to get fucking pwned.
Okay. Well, we've been dipping our toe in the water a little bit, and obviously there's going to be a learning curve, always. One thing...
That's what I said earlier.
One thing we have found is look, I'm getting my fucking ass handed to me. I mean, I am getting creamed out there. And I'm so used to, it's sort of like, you know when you're the funniest guy in your high school? You know?
Oh, yeah, that was me.
You're just the class clown.
Yeah.
But then maybe you move to a community where it's like the funniest guy from every high school is there. And now you're going like, oh, wow, I got to up my game.
And these,
big fish, small pond.
And these funny guys are like stomping on you physically.
Yeah. They're way funnier, and it seems like their high school must have been funnier.
And everything that you come in contact with in their bodies, that part of your body will break.
Yeah, you're realizing that
if you're following that analogy.
You are basically a soft bulb. And that a lot of these guys are, again, this is illegal, but they're wearing some kind of almost armory stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that some of their weapons are not plastic cocktail components, but are in fact strong swords of metal.
Yes, that does make sense. That humans do use these types of weapons and implements to help them in their warfare, but being small is not a disadvantage necessarily.
Thank you.
You should use it to your advantage, and I am willing to teach you every weak point on a human body so you can attack it directly.
Also, I have some friends in the Otter Forge, and I could have maybe them melt down some metal and make like little foot knives or leg battlements, something to accentuate your strengths.
That would be huge.
Like
is there a
knives?
kind of metal that is very light and not hard? Because we are, if we're swinging it around, it's going to hit us a little bit. So it can't be sharp.
And also, I'm forgetting where I put it a lot. Then I'm sitting down on it. And
you can't see. That's not your fault.
Well, yeah, and can I see? You know, I
what
don't
is
even,
see?
Yeah, it's like gotta go.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
But yeah, the armor has to be so light because let's face it, I'm not holding it with my haunches, which are incredibly strong. I'm holding it with my arms, which are not there.
Gotcha.
It's our hands, right, just attached to our torso, and so anything we're holding is kind of going to be hitting us in the face.
It's hitting us, yeah. It's right in our chin.
I want to help you.
The weak
achieve
points
your
thing
dreams.
would be huge. We're always talking about this because we've tried a lot of the points on these guys, and so far they have turned out to be very strong or not even there. We're missing them.
What would help is if the point was in the foot, which is really all we have access to at present.
Let me ask you this. How do you feel about scampering?
Okay, we have talked about doing this.
This has been a long conversation, and we're on opposite sides of it. And let's,
Yeah.
you know,
I see.
it's sort of a let's not fight in front of the kids thing. We don't want to necessarily get into it. I don't want to scamper. It kills.
Yeah, and I am too tired to do it.
What about?
So our reasons for not doing it, we get in a lot of arguments.
I got a
about.
ton of energy, but it just kills. You know, I've had my legs broken multiple times by these human warriors, and so when I go to scamper, it's like ah ooh ee ah ooh ah ooh ow woo.
Well, here is why I ask. If you are willing to try scampering, just putting this out there, we're just spitballing here.
Yeah, thank you.
If
no
you're
bad ideas.
Yes, if you're near the foot already, and you just scamper halfway up the leg, right in the back of the knee, one of the weakest points on a human being.
Okay. Is there a way to do that if you are smushed? Partially smushed. Because when you say that we're like getting near the foot, a lot of the times we are like extremely near it. Almost feels like we're inside it for a second.
Yes, I see.
Is there like a scampering move that you can do then when you're like part of you is flat?
No, I think once you're flattened, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
That's what we've been
we're
finding
finding
too.
out,
That's
yes.
what we were finding too.
Yeah.
As two ferocious warriors, it's been a bit of an ego check to have to admit that, yeah, when you're smushed, you pretty much are done with that fight.
Artie, as a human, do you want to share with us any weaknesses, any weak points on a human body or a human psyche? Is there any tips of the trade?
Is there something we could yell at them?
Yes, psychological warfare. That's the answer.
Oh, sure. Well, you know what? As a human, I'm actually sort of frightened of most animals. I gotta say, guys, I find animals more frightening when they're not holding weapons. Like, you put a weapon in your hand, and I'm starting to think, like, this is adorable. They're doing human things with their hands. But when you're just like a mole running at me, that's scary. That's a little scarier to a human.
You know what would be great, and this is part of the reason why we're on here, is just to kind of get the word out that we are there in the battle, because a lot of the time that's the biggest thing, is like them not seeming to know that we're there.
Whichever side of the battle we're on, yeah.
And we'll fight for either side. You know, we're in these big human battles. We'll go wherever the wind is blowing.
Oh, we DGA. We DGA.
That's true. You know, we were attacked by an army of orcs in the Vermilion Minotaur, and I gotta be honest, I was not thinking much about what was going on around my feet.
Dorks versus orcs. Couldn't resist.
And
sorry, but
we had to do it, but we don't want to.
I was sort of the funniest guy by high school.
We are trying to make inroads in this world, so maybe we don't do that.
Right.
It's just raising consciousness. Like you said, a lot of people are very selfish when they're in a battle, and they're not paying attention to what they might potentially be stomping on, that is, and not letting people stab them.
My brief time in battles, I was really largely thinking about myself. That's true.
What I've been trying to get going, and Usador, maybe you can help me with this. What I'm loving is this idea that during the battle, we have an agreed upon timeout, where we just sort of take a head count.
You seem very hung up on the legalities of the battle.
Well, because it's a free-for-all as far as I know.
Yeah.
I'd be into a timeout, too, during battles.
Oh, I don't know if that's an option, but there's certainly no reason not to take it to the Battle Council and ask them.
And just during the timeout, everyone talks about what they would like to see improve maybe in this battle. Everyone gets a voice.
And no shooting something down without your own suggestion.
Thank you.
I hate this when it's like, well, I don't like this about the battle, and it's like, okay, well,
but
that's
what are
how
you
the
bringing
battle's
to the
going.
table?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sometimes the most powerful weapon in a battle could be a think tank.
Yeah.
Second most powerful after a mole.
Can I say something about regular tanks also? For like a ground-based creature, those I think those should be completely illegal, and they already are, in fact.
So Arnie, tanks are when you take a wooden cart and cover it with metal, and it's on tracks, and there's two creatures or humans behind it pushing it.
Yeah.
So it just kind of smooshes everything underfoot.
Oh, that's terrible for moles.
Can I also say this about like a sort of fish tank, like aquarium type structure? That also is a big weakness for us. I mean, you put us in one of those with some alfalfa or whatever.
Yes.
We're just totally neutralized.
Absolutely.
Because
I can't get out. It's so slick, the sides. So I'd like that to be against the rules, too.
Can mole swim?
Well...
Can mole drown?
I'd rather not find out. What has happened to me when I get soaked is I get scared.
We've had a lot of friends who have tried the swimming thing by sort of accidentally wandering into a big body of water, and the finding is that they can swim because they're swimming in there and they're never coming back.
Yeah, they must love swimming so much that they get addicted to it. Because I haven't seen them swim out. Well, the other thing that might happen is they swim all the way to the other side, and there's something cool over there.
They just stay over there.
They must.
Now, using my great wizardly intellect, I have sussed out an answer that may not have been apparent to the rest of you.
Yes.
You're afraid of being smushed. You're afraid of being wet. You're afraid of being trapped in a glass cage.
Yeah, checks out.
Those are the classic fears of anybody.
Perhaps I was wrong before. Perhaps size is the problem. If you are willing... I would be willing to grant a boon to thee, a magical spell that would make you the biggest moles in all of Foon.
Whoa.
Holy wow.
Well, while they think that over, why don't we take a quick break?
Yeah, let's do a quick timeout. And
Yes, I did. We want to do it.
Yeah. We'll be right back. Hey, this week's episode is brought to you by Life Proof. Whatever the action, wherever the destination, no matter the weather, Life-Proof backpacks keep you optimized, organized, prepared, and protected. I like that. Optimized, organized, prepared, and protected. Am I down with OOPP? Yeah, you know me. Check them out at lifeproof.com/magic and receive 15% off any pack. Life-Proof backpacks are made with water-repellent Cordura fabric to shed rain during those summer afternoon showers. Or if, say, you accidentally spill a whole soda on yourself. True story. Special tech pockets are sealed against the elements and lined with soft fabric so phones and other small devices stay safe inside. And honestly, for me, and I mean this sincerely, I'm all about the tech pockets. When I get a bag, I'm like, where do I put my phone? Is it safe? More importantly, is it convenient? Can I get it out? Because I know I'm going to put my phone into the pocket and be like, I don't need it for a while. And then I'm repeatedly going to be like, I got to check Twitter. Speaking of tech convenience, select backpacks also have an ingenious side-access laptop pocket, ideal when you're going through airport security. Oh, I love those. It's so nice to be able to just slide your laptop out. It's just like wearing shoes without laces when you go to the airport. Make it easier on yourself. Speaking of security, most life-proof backpacks are equipped with a super secret stash pocket when you need to hide away a passport or some cash or maybe some more glorb. And with 4 sizes, there's a life-proof backpack for any outing. Grab the Keto 18-liter, or maybe you need the Squamish 20-liter. I love saying Squamish. You can go with the Goa 22-liter for tons of pockets, or max out on space with the Squamish XL 32-liter, which was my nickname in high school. Hey, Squamish XL 32-liter, see you in homeroom. This conversation would happen very early in the morning before homeroom even happened. Get your LifeProof backpack now at a 15% discount by going to lifeproof.com/magic. LifeProof backpacks. Carry on.
Today's episode is also brought to you by Casper. Casper 'tis a sleep brand that doth continue to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience one night at a time. Consider this triangle of comfort. The original Casper, the Wave, and the Essential. These 3 Casper mattress models are perfectly designed to soothe and cradle your natural geometry. And of course, do not forget, the breathable design helps you sleep cool and regulates your body temperature throughout the night. And 'tis delivered right to your door in a small, what secret power do they possess to be able to do that sized box? With free shipping and returns in the US and Canada. And feel the utmost confidence, as thou may be certain of thine purchase with Casper's 100-night risk-free sleep on it trial. After all, you spend 1/3 of your life sleeping, so you should be comfortable. And let not this advertisement end without a wizard's testimonial. While thou shalt be amazed by the mattress taking its full shape from its tiny shipping encasement, thou shalt be even more amazed by the strength and joy thou shalt derive from a superior night's sleep. With a Casper mattress as a member of mine party, I ne'er go without an absolutely divine night of sleep. I defend the peoples of Foon from the forces of evil by day, and sleep like a baby every night. Mine Casper feels, well, like magic. Get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/chunt and using chunt at checkout. That's casper.com/chunt. Offer code CHUNT for $50 off your mattress purchase. Terms and conditions may apply.
He's been...
So, Mel, Mort, Usador wants to make...
Sorry, you were looking at him when you said Mort,
Oh.
and you were looking at me when you said
Yeah.
Mort.
Oh,
Was that
I'm sorry. You're
I'm
Mort.
Mort.
Mort
Okay.
sauce, Mel Mole.
Okay.
We get a lot of, so we used to be the mole sauce. We advertise ourselves as like the mole sauce, like battle team.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people coming to us looking for mole sauce.
Yeah, it was not great. And also a lot of people, when we even got finally recognized as a battle team, saying, we're going to make mole sauce out of you, and then doing that.
Yeah.
Did somebody
wasn't a
say
joke.
sauce?
Oh,
your food, gentles.
Yum.
Took me some time to make preparations thereof.
Thank you, Blemish. Blemish. Wink. E.
That's great. Cool if we step on this while we're eating it.
Oh,
That's the only way we're going to be able to do it is to get all on it.
Yeah, we just get inside and sort of roll around in it. Yeah.
You know what? I would be honored if you would do so, and I shall join you.
No, Usador. Ugh.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So often we don't get people doing the polite thing.
And stepping on their food.
And yes.
Just make us feel
following
normal,
our ways.
yeah. Just roll around in the sauce with us.
Now, I must point out that while you both have tiny little swords and tiny, cute little shields, you're both wearing tiny, cute little crowns.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. Well,
yeah, who's the Mole King?
yes, and what an honor to be asked. Now, it's a bit
Or
of...
is this more like a Jughead thing?
So
Can't it be both? And it is a point of contention between us who the Mole King is. Obviously, Mel thinks it's him.
yeah.
And
so,
make your case, Mel.
Yeah, so I am the king of the moles. As you can see, I am wearing a crown.
Yeah.
yes, we did get the idea from Jughead. We admire him for he's very oriented toward his goals.
Yes,
in the same
Arnie,
way
do you know
we
Jughead?
are.
Do I know Jughead?
Yes.
Who's Jughead on Foon?
He's the king of the mountains.
Oh.
Yeah, he declared himself to be king of the mountains. There is no king of the mountains until there was.
And his best friend dabbles in archery.
Oh, he's an Archie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yes, as you can see, I am wearing a crown. It is it sort of looks like a pitted olive, but it fits perfectly over my head, which means I am the chosen king of the moles.
I'm so sorry I didn't recognize you as I didn't recognize it as a crown when you came in, Your Majesty.
And sorry,
No,
and
if
Mel,
we stop,
I didn't
he
interrupt
might
you
find
when
you.
you were going. So
I
you
don't
did not
think
interrupt
he's
me.
And I didn't
when was
interrupt
going.
you when you were going either, so
and
that's
now
great.
it is time for me to go. I am king of the moles. You could tell because I have this crown on. Yeah, it is a braided pine needle, and it is bent all the way around my head, and yeah, it kills. So I rule all the moles, and it's an issue for me, and really for Mel, if you want to recognize his reign.
Yeah.
That all the moles kind of look the same.
Yeah, and there's this other kind of rival mole king, which is basically a sphere of moles with their haunches kind of tied together by accident. And our disadvantage with them is they are extremely powerful.
Arnie and Foon, if small animals get tangled together, whether it be their tails or their fur, they automatically become a king, or at least get to vie for the throne.
Yeah, that's one argument.
So yeah, so there's a lot of sides to it. You know, and the other thing is a lot of the moles that we do run into can't see our crown anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I almost don't know why I wear it.
And
it kills.
I'm so glad to hear that it is still there. I can't reach it. So if it's gone for a few days before I accidentally run into it again and then sort of moosh my head into it so it goes back on.
Now, this is a fascinating discovery, for I thought this whole time that the king of the moles was Sol Marinera.
Yeah, so that is the name of the big sphere.
That makes sense.
They took on that name. They are really making a name for themselves in battles with some of these humans and orcs and stuff. They roll down this mountain into a battle and they're taking out like 40, 50 guys.
Mm-hmm. So which goes back to my point from before the break. Size.
Yeah.
So this
thank you for bringing that back up. I wasn't sure.
This evil mole started as just one mole and then just sort of started to grow. And
nothing evil about it. Really, just
come from?
an accident.
Just strong.
But you could say that the opposite of love is indifference.
Oh.
We say that all the time.
And this is a good example of that.
I have some questions about the size thing, just because like, am I gonna look fat? Just you know,
is there
you
other
say like
stuff we
I'm
could
gonna
be
make
doing
you
at
way
the same time?
bigger. Yeah, is there something I should be doing? Because really, if I'm gonna be that big, I might be able to make time with the queen of the moles,
Yes.
Cindy Crawford.
Oh, she's more of a beauty mark, right?
You know, it's not really for me to say I can't
And
see anything.
his name is Mort, not Mark.
Oh, sorry about that.
But if I am going to get that big, I would like to really take a run at the Queen of the Moles, Cindy Crawford.
Yeah.
And so when I'm doing that, my understanding is that she really likes a slender man.
Yeah.
Well, you have to be careful of slender men, but I will say that if I do grow your size, if I do increase your size, you shall maintain your aspect ratio.
Okay. Well, I don't know what that is now.
Yeah.
What I could look great.
Well, if you feel like you look good now, you'll look the same, but bigger on all sizes. I won't make just one part of you bigger, although I could make your haunches a little bit bigger.
So, Usador, if you make these moles start to get bigger, should we
Yes,
just
if
be
I
like
make these
watching them closely from time to time?
Arnie,
Just
don't
like-
say watching them closely. They're mole kings. They're the blind leading the blind.
Oh, okay.
Careful how you phrase stuff.
I'm just saying, like, if a mole starts to get bigger or it starts to have a different shape over time, like, we should have that mole checked out.
Yes, we'll have to check in on them from time to time and make sure they don't change color or do something unexpected.
Unnatural shape, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
irregular,
you have to be careful.
We stop-
That wasn't what I thought you were going to say at first, though. Yes, if I do increase the size of these moles, though, I do have to decrease your size. You're right.
I'm into it.
Yes. So they would be, 4 or 5 feet tall, and you'd probably end up like 2 feet tall or so.
Oh.
Yes, I would be stealing your very height.
I'm still into it.
That's good for me.
That works out great for me, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all
I'm
right.
into that.
Should we do it?
Well, let's toast on it first. Blemish, another round of drinks.
Blimey, to name it.
Ale for me. What would you like,
I'll
Arnold?
have a red potion.
No, ale. What would you like?
Ales all around, tis.
Sounds good.
I'd like a big boy drink, I guess.
Oh, yes, of course. As big moles, you can have big boy drinks.
Is that cool? I mean, I'm not,
Yes.
you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 2 big boy drinks for the 2 big boys.
I'm just pouring whatever's in these pitchers. I'm still orienting myself around the kitchen.
Very well, then. Let it begin.
Here's a, if you're a bartender, sorry, just
No,
like,
no.
here's a sort of joke that I came up with. I was sort of the funniest guy in my high school, but his just made me think of this, is that, like, somebody orders a glass of beer and you go, hey, take a pitcher, it'll last.
No, if we stop, he might find you.
I don't think he's been following. Bone, where are we going?
I don't know.
Maybe we should stop and think about it?
No, if we stop, he might find you.
I don't think he's been following.
If we stop, he might find you.
I don't think he's been following.
No, if we stop, he might find you.
I don't think he's been following.